Joomla website, which is already probably, I think it's mtv.com. mtv.com is a Joomla website, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. This is a Joomla website.
Is there a way to find out if it is?
Yeah, there is a way. All you need to
Check
do
source.
is you just type administrator. So you find. I mean, I'm not sure if. Sorry.
I need to bring up the login form.
Yeah.
I mean, if it doesn't, that doesn't mean that it's not a Joomla website.
They're just
This is a Joomla website. What they do, they install a plugin on it. I will tell you later on. The plugin redirects you somewhere else to just avoid from the hackers, or someone comes and mess around like me to your website. So you don't want that to be accessible. So that's why they just redirect you to something else. But this is definitely a Joomla website. M2 is so many big organizations. And nowadays they use Joomla as a main website. Like, and just an example for that is. Just have to double check that. Have you ever heard of Aberdeen Chamber of Commerce?
Yep.
This is a Joomla website. That's based on Joomla. And if you want to make sure, well, you should be, because it's not that public as MTV, obviously you should be able to see that. Look, it's a Joomla website, right?
That's hack it.
You can't do it that easy in a Joomla website. But see, as simple as that, this is a Joomla website. It's just some technicality on it. So how to make a menu, how to make a site, information, all these things. But how does it look like, these things? It's very simple if you want to see the layout of this website. In Joomla, it's quite easy to see. If I'm not mistaken, it's not should be one. Or, no, sorry, this should be. Yeah, look at that. So when you type that code, question mark, TP equal to 1, it shows you on the template, the way they designed the PHP file for that specific template, it tells you where the locations are. This is the location for header. This is the location for top banner. This is the right menu, which will be always right menu. See, right menu, right menu, right menu. So it just tells you where the position is. This is the user 4567. So still these are the position that is not being used, available, but they decided not to use it at this stage. And this is user 8, which is listed here. Here is left menu, left menu, left menu. It comes here, footer, footer, right? So these are the locations. You don't even need to know that. I can tell you how does it work, but at this stage you can see. It's the same thing for our website. Our website, it does the same thing. So if I go to
maybe
sorry, this one is this is the reason that it was not working at the moment because in 1.7 they changed it.
Yeah.
Before, the one that you see at the moment is Aberdeen Chamber of Commerce is on 1.5. And 1.5 easily is working. You can see it from the front end. But for this one, if you want to see this location, you have to go to the, to be honest, I never used 1.7 before, but it should be somewhere in global configuration that you can probably.
Yeah. If you say no to use rewrite and friendly search engine friendly URL.
You mean it here?
Yeah, that will basically change it to take the.
Yeah, well, no, that
question.
one is. Oh, it's here. So it should be somewhere here. But I'm not sure which one is that.
Yeah.
But somewhere in the system, you just activate it so from the front and you can see. The reason they do it because for the security reason, they don't want the other people like us to go to Chamber of Commerce and see what are the positions, what is the code. You know, they might call it something else. It's kind of a security thing. But I think it should be somewhere here is in the debug. I think if you probably.
Are you talking about the address or are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about the locations. Remember the location I've just said about the Chamber of Commerce?
Oh, right, okay.
If it's going here, You see the locations? It shows that after you type this little
Yeah.
code at the end of the URL.
Yeah.
So you should be able to do that in 1.5. You don't need
Yeah.
to do it, but do anything further than that. Probably.
I just told you, if you go to, I think was it site,
That's what happens.
search engine friendly, that
And-
rewrite thing, the URL rewrite, you have to say no. And then it would allow you to do that. It would allow you if you just say no. And then also the other one, search engine friendly URL, say
that
no.
one, what happens, that one is just changing, that's the SEO function on the system. So what happens if when you have a URL,
Yeah.
which is normally the system makes random codes when you click on it. So like after that, like could be like the same kind of code. What happens? The system, it takes the problem, take away the codes, blah blah blah, so and replace it with a text, which you assign it. I'll tell you how does it work as well.
Yeah.
So let's just quickly test this one if it's working. If it's not, then just leave it at this stage until I figure it out how to work. Not really. It just doesn't really work that way. It just shows you some information, but it doesn't really. I have to check that because I just installed it yesterday. This is a new version. They always change it. Oh, we made a mess here. Look at that. Well, okay. So what happens? We don't need this one anymore. Just go to our website. So this is a front end. That's a back end. What we want to do. Have you seen those locations on the other one? On the Chamber of Commerce, there were so many locations. You can see this location from the back end, so you don't need to be really worried about it. That's why you cannot see it. Okay, we want to make menu on the website. So if you go back to our website, at the moment there is no menu. There is a home here, which is probably one of the main menu, and the main menu left, and these are here, already positioned here. But you want to add some more menus here. You want to say like about me, my blog, or something like that. You want to add functionality to it. It's very simple. So first of all, you need to know what functionality you want to add. Is it the text? Is it another components that you want to add to it? Or is just a link to another website? What you want to do, you just go to see that at the moment, this is a menu manager, so it means it lets you to make different menus. For example, at the moment we have main menu. This is a main menu. I can present this main menu to come over here. I present under the main menu at the moment is just home link. If you want to see that, how does it work? Here, come to the main menu. If I click on the main menu, there is only one link. It's called home. I want to add a new link to it. It might look a bit complicated at the beginning, but you'll get a handle of it if it's not. You just click on new. Okay, what I want to add. I want to add an external link to google.com. I click the type. What's the type? The type is web link, right? So I'm not really familiar with the new version. External URL. You see that? Just click on it. That's it. System knows this is external URL. It's not a link to a file, there's a page or an application, nothing. It's just a URL. So just ask me, what do you want to call it? I want to call it Google. What is the link to it? Google.com. What's a note? What do you want to call it? When you're making a user-friendly link. So if I don't put anything here, the system automatically will copy this one, www.google.com or something like that. You don't really want to do that. So you just want to say a user-friendly name. Because when you activate the SEO, the system automatically takes this one and masks it on top of the URL. So instead of saying that twxyz like blah blah blah.php, it says like google.php nicely. Or it doesn't even say the amendment at the end. So this is /Google. So we can see that here. Call it Google. Do you want to be published? So if it's not published, it's still in the back system, no one can see it. You make it published state. Access level. The good thing about Joomla, it has so many different levels of access. But these levels of access categorize to public, register, and admin level. So super admin, managers, editors, all these people which are in higher level, they can see something which the other public cannot see, or the people who they register. For example, imagine you have a website that the people that have to register to access to the content. So they're the registered user. But the admin should have more access because they want to be able to edit, do whatever. And some part of it for the people who they haven't registered is public. Whoever goes to the website to see that. We want to be public. And at the moment we don't have any subcategory because this one is the first link we made. So this is a parent link. So we don't really want to say that at the moment is parent link. And that's it. We just save it. We throw it to this. We have the menu here, which was, this is just a position of it, so it automatically comes here. So if I refresh this one, where is it refresh? See, we have a link to Google. As simple as that. So now, what I want to do, where is the position here? I'm not sure because I cannot see the positions in that list. But if I want to see where, I don't want the main menu appears here. I want the main menu appears something like that. It's over here. What I need to do, just close this one. This is my, okay. What happens, every menu you make, your menu is like, imagine as a package. Every package has one module. And what happens is, module, it is M-O-U-D-L-E, maybe my pronunciation is not clear enough. You can see those ones here. You see the model plugins and extension, whatever. Technically, components is a big plugins. You know about plugins? Plugins are a little code that does something. So you can go to the Joomla website and see the list of the application. I want to have something that shows